What is up, YouTube? How's it going? Mattyice Longshore, Sportsaholics Anonymous, sportsaholicsanonymous.com. Want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope everybody did well on Mercari during the Christmas season. I had some high goals that I definitely didn't hit, but we did all right. So today we're going to talk about you can see it behind me, terrible handwriting, top 5 keys to success on Mercari for 2018. With Amazon, the restrictions that they're coming in, not being able to sell Nike, not being able to sell any big brand name, and having to go through the chaos and the absolute just jumping through hoops to get approved to sell simple things like groceries. And, just Mercari is, a lot of people dog it. I see so many videos on here of people saying, F Mercari, I don't like it, I got screwed on a deal, this and that, it's a bad app. Well, I'm here to tell you the truth, that if you do put in the time and you do put in the effort, you can be successful, very successful. I did just under $25,000 on Mercari this year. Total sales, not profit, obviously. We'll be working on that for tax season. I'll know and I'll update you with that. But it's awesome because Amazon and eBay have been around for so long. They've got people that are dominating the market, and it's hard to compete on there. I'm on both, and it's really hard because I have, let's see, I've shown you, I've got the room full of everything. Look at all this, Nike, Air Jordan, Broncos, clothing, hats, all this stuff that you cannot sell on Amazon without approval. And on eBay, you can, but good luck, because there's just the market is so saturated with people who have been doing it forever, and props to them. I mean, I'm not hating on them whatsoever. They deserve it. They got it at the right time while I was dicking around trying to do retail in a mall, which is basically dead. And, they were doing the e-commerce stuff, and that was the way to go. But Mercari it's still, time to get in early. They were established in 2013, and I just have decided that instead of putting all my time and all this money into Amazon and eBay and Shopify, I have my website, but that's driving web traffic to your own website is near impossible as well without the proper funds for marketing and the right team behind you. But I encourage any of you who are, selling on Mercari and having a little bit of success, or not even any, to go ahead and watch this video and really take it seriously, because to me, this is kind of like if you were to get into Amazon or eBay at its beginnings. Eventually Mercari is going to have rules. It's going to get bigger. I can't promise you that, but just on what I've seen, they're at the primitive stages of their existence, and there's going to be, right now it's the Wild West. You can post anything, you can sell anything. There's people selling fake jerseys on there, fake hat, fake whatever. I mean, there's Jordan shoes on there, retros that are, priced on StockX and Flight Club, the two, most popular and most used buying applications for, or websites for authentic, retros and Yeezys and Hypebeast sneakers. And they're, the prices on Mercari, you can tell if something's fake or not, but just saying, there's going to be restrictions soon, so get in while you can. I'm not saying sell fake merchandise. I'm not telling you to do that whatsoever. I'm just saying eventually as Mercari grows, there's going to be restrictions, just like Amazon has restrictions. So get in while you can, so that when they do come in and they start telling people, hey, you can't sell this without an invoice from your supplier or without receipts, proof of purchase, proof of authenticity, get yourself a lot of sales. We just hit 200 sales and counting. And I assume that when they do this, they're going to do it just like eBay and Amazon did. The people, or not eBay, because you can still sell anything on there, but Amazon, they're going to grandfather in those of us who have been loyal to Mercari and used their platform and, gone gung-ho with it and treated it like a real business. So, all right, with all that said, and my personal decision and what I encourage you guys as Mercari sellers to do, let's go ahead and get into the top 5 keys to success based on what I've done for 2018. And number 1 is your product research. So, excuse me, my handwriting is terrible, but product research is an absolute must. Just like any of the other platforms, you don't want to just go ahead and buy, whatever the hell you like and what you would, prefer to buy. So when I mean that, go ahead and hop on Alibaba, AliExpress, and just like the Amazon people do, treat it like it's Amazon, treat it like it's eBay, because I'm telling you, this app is going to blow up. They don't have a lot of money for marketing, I would assume, but yeah, treat it. So go on Alibaba, AliExpress, like I did. Find your products. I've got a couple of secret products that if you go to Sportsaholics on Mercari, you'll see which ones I'm absolutely killing it on. But go out there, look and see what kind of wholesales you can do on Alibaba. Like I've said in the videos before, number 2 is outlet stores and department stores. Those are the best. So I've noticed every time I've searched or hit the search button on Mercari, 3 things are always at the top of the list: Pink Victoria's Secret, Nike, and Adidas. So those are the big 3 that I've never seen on trending searches that have not been on there or in the top 10. So I would encourage you to get to, any of those. If you're close to any of them, like an Adidas outlet or a Burlington Coat Factory. I know I've said Ross a million times, but Burlington Coat Factory is actually a really good place as well. They've got more, less generic type items, like this. I scored this there the other day. You can see it. Sorry, the lighting's messed up. This Air Jordan gym sack right here, and this Kiss My Airs as well. I got them for, I think, $4.99, and I'm gonna flip them. I flipped a couple of the gym sacks already for $19 on Mercari, and this is at Burlington Coat Factory. They're kind of like a Ross on steroids, I would say. They've got really, really, really cool, unique items in the categories that I just listed on the trending searches. And they do, I don't mess with perfume and the Kylie makeup and all that stuff, or anything women's, unless it's clothing, sports clothing in particular. But get in there, get into Burlington, get into Ross. They're going to be having holiday sales, and just hop on it. Get it. What's $3.99 going to hurt if you're serious about this? And you can flip it for $25. You do that 3-4 times a day. List them on there. It's going to add up quick, I promise you. The other thing in your product research that is not really research, like I said, liquidation of everything. I'm kind of at a unique advantage of being able to sell everything I owned, or at least list it, as far as all my name brand clothing, all my accessories, those basketball player dolls that I had, all my collectibles, because I started my clothing brand, Sportsaholics Anonymous, Find a Way or Make a Way, and in a narcissistic way, that's all I wear. Like, why wouldn't I? I got to get the brand out there somehow. So I officially have no need for Nike clothing or anything I used to be into. So if you can do it, if you can, go ahead and settle for just living a meek life as far as fashion goes, and not having to, hold on to all your old stuff, then it's going to help you out a lot, because all your stuff, you'd be surprised the value to it, the value of some of the stuff that you haven't put on, or that you're going to go run in your closet and check out tonight or tomorrow to see if you can list it and see what you can get for it. You're going to be like, damn, I could have had that money a long time ago. And it just comes down to whether you want it bad enough. And then obviously there's thrift stores. Thrift stores, depending on if you live in a big city or a small city, they're great. They've got just ridiculous steals. Like I said, look for those big names, sustainable brands like, the sustainable brand names, Nike, Adidas, Air Jordan, Pink Victoria's Secret, even stuff like, let's see, NCAA items like any pro sports team or college team. And, you can get dollar store items or not dollar store, I'm sorry, thrift store items for $1, sometimes less. And the stuff will sell as used if you iron it out and you take the proper time to clean it, make them look good, take right pictures, make them look really, really nice, present it. Use all 4 pictures that you're allowed to use when making a post on Mercari. These things will flip and the money's going to add up fast. Okay, so that's your product research. So number 2 is you're going to want to set up a shipping process, because when I threw up my first item and it was a pair of shoes that I got at Ross for $39, and I posted them at $99 because I was just like, hey, first post, whatever. I didn't think it would sell. 30 minutes later, it sold $99. So set up a shipping process, because right then I was like, oh shit, what do I do? I didn't have, I didn't know what to do. So I had to teach myself how to do it. Obviously, if you've used Mercari, you can just have them print out your own shipping labels. I highly recommend you do that. And I highly recommend that you either team up with a business partner, or if you've got a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, or someone that cares about you enough to help you out. You can pay them a little bit or whatever you have to do to take over shipping for you. I know this sounds like crazy, like it's like this huge thing and everyone, like I have this huge business, but it's only because I started out with thinking that I was just going to make a killing in retail, and I stumbled upon Mercari. So, I have so much sales volume just on Mercari alone that I had to go ahead and hire a shipping director to handle all of it, because doing it by yourself is going to be absolute insanity. Let me pull up my PowerPoint here, sorry. Okay, so always use Mercari labels, like I said, and if you want to go ahead and take the risk of shipping on your own, go for it. That's your call. Never use a postage stamp, because without a tracking number, the buyer can, and I hate to say it, I believe that humans are good people at heart, but most of the time that I messed up and used just a simple postage stamp and not an actual tracking number, there's no proof or evidence of your item being, delivered to them, so they can easily go ahead and say, oh, I never got it, and then you're hosed. Happened to me on 3 pairs of shoes in August when I first started, and I was pissed. I made some pretty outrageous phone calls and inquiries to Mercari support, and I was not happy about it. But at the end of the day, it's my ass. It was my fault. I was trying to be cheap and save money on shipping and use a postage stamp. So that's what I get. It's my fault. I'll never do it again. I'll always use a Mercari label. Okay, so that's definitely, you're going to want to have a shipping process in place before you go crazy and, start posting all your items. Number 3, key to success. We'll go, what is it? Reinvest revenue directly into business. Sorry, this is once again a total hack job of a video, but I'm doing my best. Reinvest earnings Okay, and when I say this, I don't mean, on Sunday night when you make your bank transfer from Mercari to go ahead and just, let's say you got $475 coming in that week, and they deposit it. You set up the deposit Sunday night. It usually goes in Tuesday afternoon, depending on where you live. I'm not saying go take that entire $475 and, find a great product on Alibaba and just buy it all in bulk. No, what I'm saying is use what you have to. What I usually do is about 50-50. I save 50% of it, put it into my, my business banking account for emergencies, for payroll, for, just random day-to-day stuff. And then the other 50% goes directly into sourcing product, whether it be Alibaba, whether it be AliExpress, whether it be Ross, whether it be Burlington, any of the places I've mentioned in here. 50% of that always goes back into reinvesting in your business, because it takes money to make money. And by going out and just buying more crap, for yourself, that you're not gonna you're gonna end up putting back on Mercari or eBay or Amazon one day anyway. It's kind of pointless. There's something to be said about being disciplined about this, and treat Mercari like a business. Treat it like a business, and it will pay off. I'm proof of it. By no means am I getting rich or killing it, but I am doing better than most people on there, because I treat it like a business and not some, when you see people's, their explanation, they just say stuff like, hey, just college student, just need extra cash. Don't box me offers if they're low balls, blah, blah, blah. Treat it, come up with a cool company name. Why the hell not? Come up with a company name. Take time into the description on your page to go into detail about exactly what you do and what your business is all about. It's going to make customers take you way more seriously, and it's just overall better, because like I said, Mercari is going to blow up. I truly believe it is. I'll be the first one to admit if not. So get yourself in there, get established as a company on there. You don't need to set up an LLC right away or anything, but think of a cool name, Cassie's Closet. I see closet all the time, someone's name and closet. I'm not dogging on that. It's better than just having your Facebook name or however you logged in. Treat it as a business, and you're gonna see your sales improve. I promise you that. So reinvest everything up to 50%, if you want. I go ahead and do 50. That's my rule of thumb, because 50%, and then I'm getting, like I said in most of my other videos, I'm usually just doubling up on every product. That's my goal. So like this week, let's say I have 500 coming in on Tuesday, and I take 250 of that and I reinvest it at Nike Town in Burlington into my sports products, because that's my niche and that's what I'm sticking to. That 250 is, no matter how long it takes, now that I'm growing sooner than later, is going to turn into 500. Obviously this is simple math. I'm not trying to, be a wizard here, but okay, so then that leaves you on your next payout 250 more to invest with. Now you got 500 to use and 500 to put away instead of 250 and 250 to put away. I'm sure none of that actually adds up or makes sense, so I hope you just kind of get what I was saying. But yeah, just make sure you reinvest into this business. Don't just, save it all or hoard it all, or understand you got to pay bills, but definitely go after it. I want to see people succeed on Mercari like me. It's fun as hell, and it's awesome because of the Amazon restrictions and the eBay, saturation. There's so much room on Mercari, and I'm so stoked. I'm jazzed up right now because I want to see other people succeed on there, and what's good for Mercari is good for me. What's good for me is good for Mercari. The more downloads we can get on there, the more people are going to realize, hey, this is so much simpler than Amazon. There's not a bunch of rules and restrictions and bullshit hoops you got to jump through, bowing down to Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, just slaving everybody around. So yeah, number 4 is customer service. Right, that was nice. But customer service, so yeah, right there. Number 1 most important thing on customer service is go ahead and answer every inquiry I can't fucking say that word. Every inquiry that comes your way. So if someone asks you a question in your message center, even if they're just kicking tires and just dicking around, even if they're wasting your time and it, go ahead and answer it. Be polite, be nice. I've learned the hard way, by being standoffish with people, being short and being rude. No, go out there and be friendly with them, because who knows, even if they are kicking tires and just kind of messing around, and not really serious about buying, hey, you're friendly to them, you vibe with them, you say something that, makes their day. Who knows? Maybe they will buy something from you, even if they weren't planning on it. So answer all inquiry. Oh my God, wow. Answer all messages. I'm never using that word again on Facebook or YouTube, never. But yeah, go ahead and just be polite to people. I started off and I was not, the nicest person on there, especially when issues would come up. But you'd be amazed at how much more people respect you and how much more business you're going to get. And the 5-star ratings are huge as well. When you take the simple time to go ahead and, don't be fake or phony, but be nice, kind, and genuine when talking to these people, because that's going to build trust between you and them. I've got, and I don't care if this is against Mercari policy or not, they can, suck an egg for all I care and for saying this, but me and my team are building a mailing list based on all the addresses that we're getting from our customers. And, we're sending out holiday greeting cards. We're sending out coupons for, other stuff we have on other platforms and our website, because we're the ones making the money for Mercari, okay? So they delete all of the information from your customers after 2 weeks. So, why not save all that customer info? That's huge. You don't get their email address, so you have to do old school mailing lists, like actual mail, which is fine with me because I am old school and I don't know the first damn thing about creating an email marketing campaign. That's why I pay my guy Simon Mattyice, shout out Webstronomers, my web design guy, to do all that stuff for me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get as much customers as I can, repeat customers, by sending out all these, invitations and coupons and, whatever I can. I have their, I'm not going to, if they want to throw it away, they throw it away. But, just treat it like a business. I'll say that again. Treat it like a business. Repeat customers. Just because someone buys something from you once doesn't mean that that's it. Boom, you got them for $25 or whatever. Go above and beyond in customer service and you will see, people love it. Some of the reviews I've been getting have literally touched my heart. I've been like, wow, that's awesome to hear. I really didn't even, go that much out of my way to help or take care of a problem or remedy an issue. And these people are so appreciative because, online shopping, especially from third-party sellers and platforms like this, can be very nasty and bad, and you can have a lot of bad experiences. So just be very, very, very nice and kind, no matter how bad you want to freak out on someone because they sent you a message that said, hey, these shoes are not as you listed, they're garbage, or, all the mean things that people do say, when inquiring, there I said it, inquiring about your products. So just customer service, just be happy, be nice, be friendly, and it's going to help your Mercari business grow. Okay. Number 4, fuck this top 5 list. We're just going to get to the end of it because this has been a long video, much longer than I anticipated because I'm a rambler. So yeah, last one is simple, and it kind of goes to the company slogan: don't give up. Find a way or make a way to make your Mercari business grow and last. I've had weeks and months where it's just been so, even over Christmas, I had a week where I was just like, oh my God, how is this possible? No one bought this. I thought that was a killer product at a killer price. How could nobody buy that? It's Christmas. What the hell? And I got down and out. And especially first starting out, your sales aren't just going to go nuts. So just stay with it, keep the course. It doesn't take a lot of time. This is something you can do on the side. You don't have to do it like me and make it a full-time deal. You can do it on the side. It doesn't take that much time. So never give up. Just keep plugging away. You never know when you're going to find that golden product like I did, that you got to contact me. You got to subscribe, and we'll exchange email, and and I'll tell you where to find these awesome products. And you never know when you're going to find it, or you never know when you're going to go into one of the department stores and find a awesome discount item that is in stock more than it's not in stock, that you can just keep going and buying and reselling. So just don't give up. Don't ever give up. Just like Jimmy Valvano says, in the famous SB speech, It's just classic. Find a way or make a way, no matter what. If you want to make Mercari a real life, income that can set you financially free for you and your family, you can do it. I promise you. Don't let anybody out there on these negative Mercari videos tell you that it's a shitty app or it's just new. It's in its primitive stages. It came out it was founded in 2013 in Japan only. So, I'm not saying just listen to me, but see for yourself. Take these tips, or do your own thing, and don't ever give up on it, and you will see that Mercari is not a joke. They're not paying me a dime to promote this in any way. I actually have no affiliation with them whatsoever. I'm just going off what I've studied in this market, and I know that it is going to be a competitor within the next 5-10 years. If they keep at it, they're going to be a legit competitor, to Amazon and eBay. So get in early while you can. Don't give up. Love you all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Make 2018 great. Love you all. Go to my website, www.sportsaholics.anonymous.com. Sign up for the newsletter, and we can get in touch personally, and I'd love to help you guys out. God bless. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.